Namaste yogis, welcome to Shima Flow Yoga. I'm Jody, and today we are at day 24 of our 28-day yoga series, New Year, New You, where we will be focusing on a healthy and strong back. So if you like to listen to music, check out my Spotify, Jody Shimabukuro. Playlists are NYNY 1 through 7. So grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. Okay, so today we're going to get started on our belly. So if you go ahead and find a comfortable position, it might even feel good if you have a blanket handy, just for the first couple minutes. Place that blanket underneath your head and find a comfortable position. As always, if this position is not comfortable, come into one that is, as the first few minutes of our practice is really about connection. And establishing that connection with your breath and your body. And going deeper into awareness. And allowing yourself to be as you are, not feeling the need to change. Bringing attention to your back body, your lower back and spine. A lot of times we have aches and pains in this area of the body, so we're going to strengthen and stretch. And through our practice yesterday of the hips, as I've mentioned before, oftentimes a tight or an achy back is a result of tight hips and hamstrings. So all these series, these daily yoga series that we're doing is to really come to the realization that everything is connected, right, in our bodies. Okay, so we're slowly going to come up. We're going to start on our forearms into a low cobra, or as we call it, yin pose, sphinx pose. So we're on the elbows, forearms pressing down. And we're going to just press into the forearms and lift the chest, lift the gaze slightly. And as you hold this pose, bring attention to that space in the lower back, the lower spine, and just feeling those bones compress. And that is actually a very good thing to feel, that compression of the bones. As when we compress our bones, we stimulate growth. So our bones become stronger and healthier through compression. And coming into this pose also reestablishes the curve, that lumbar curve in our back. So as we get older, if we don't actively work our bodies, our bones start to shrink, the curves start to curve in the opposite direction. We want to keep stimulating, working and moving our spine. Okay, one more breath in. Exhale, release down. Slide your hands under your shoulders. We're coming to downward facing dog. So we're going to come up on the knees and tuck the toes under. Lift your hips up nice and high. Pull that belly in as you press away. Lift the tailbone. Press the heels. Okay.
Walk the hands back towards your feet. We're coming just a little bit wider than hip width distance. So toe heels your feet out just a little bit wider. Bend your knees. Place the hands on to your palms. And then let's come into a cat stretch here to start. So you're going to press away navel to your spine and just pause right here as we stretch. So that complete opposite movement and sensation in the body from a Sphinx pose or that baby cobra. And we're going to inhale back into cow. Lift the heart, the tailbone, the gaze. Exhale, round, navel to spine. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Good. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round. Let's do one more. Inhale. One more cat. Exhale. And then on that next inhale, we're going to stand up. So straighten the legs, reach the arms up above the head, take the gaze up. Join the palms. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Walk the hands out into your downward facing dog. You're going to inhale, lift your heels up, bend your knees. Exhale, walk, step, or jump your feet forward between your hands. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back, gaze up. Exhale and fold, draw yourself in. Inhale, stand up, reach your arms above your head, take the gaze up, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's move into Sun Salutation A variation. Inhale, float the arms up, establishing a swift pace here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, gaze up. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to plank and lower, knees up or down. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders back. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step between the hands. Let's drop the back knee. Inhale, so you lower the hips, lift up and lean back. Reach your arms back here. Get those back muscles working. Exhale, hands come down, left hand down. Tuck the back toe under, lift the knee up. Reach your right arm up towards the sky into a twist. Inhale, holding this lunge, sweep both arms up, high lunge. Exhale, release the hands, step back to plank, lower. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Left leg comes up, same thing. Exhale, step through, drop the back knee, inhale. Reach your arms up, again, leaning back. Exhale, hands come down, twisting. The left arm up, the left knee lifts. Inhale to lunge, find your balance as you lift, strong through that left leg. Exhale, release. Step back to plank. Again, take your vinyasa, or maybe we're just moving back to downward dog. Hold here and breathe. It's all about balance. Inhale up on the toes, bend your knees, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, and then exhale, come right back down through to forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back and lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana, gaze forward. Inhale, flip your feet and lift up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through, drop your back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Sink the hips down, reach up and back. Exhale, twist, left hand down. Tuck the back toe under, lift the knee, reach the right arm up. And then inhale, standing up into your high lunge. You got it. Exhale, release, step back. Find your way back. Left leg, take it up, inhale. Exhale, step through, drop the back knee. Inhale, up. Exhale and twist, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale to high lunge, find balance, strong through your core, through your thighs. Exhale and release. Let's step back. And again, coming back to downward facing dog. Let's pause. Inhale, up on the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One more time, you guys. Exhale all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump, and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it through, drop the back knee, lower the hips, lift the heart, and reach back. Exhale, twist. Pick the back knee up, right arm lifts. Inhale, stand up into your high lunge. And exhale, release, step back to plank. Find your way back to downward dog, and then repeat those same 3 poses. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step, drop the knee, inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, release, and let's meet back in downward facing dog. With or without the vinyasa, again, always you choose. Inhale up on the toes, bend your knees, look up. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Let's rise all the way up to a standing position. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. All right, let's continue on while our body's nice and warm. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, float back. Again, meeting back in downward facing dog. So moving through your vinyasa or just coming to downward dog. Take a couple breaths here as we sink a little bit deeper. Okay, so we're going to inhale, the right leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open that hip. Okay, so you're going to pause here. Or if you can, we're going to just keep flipping over until that right foot comes down. You're going to lower your hips down and inhale. Lift your hips, reach your arms behind you. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Let's do one more time. Inhale, lift up. Now exhale, flip over, step your right foot between your hands. Let's come back to that high lunge, crescent lunge. So we're going to stand up and reach the arms up towards the sky. So reaching up, arms come back, lift the chest and lean back. So feeling all that strength through your upper back. Breathing deeply. Lean back just a little bit more. Keep pulling that belly in. Take one more breath in and we're going to exhale to airplane pose. So you're going to shift the weight onto that right foot, right? Give yourself a little kick. Bend at the hip. Bring your back leg parallel. Point the toe. Arms out to the side. Then you're going to lift your arms up, squeezing through your upper back. Gaze slightly forward. And your gaze, or drishti, is still, right, for balance. Good. Take one more breath in. Exhale. Release the hands down. Revolved half moon. Again, if you have your block, place it underneath your left hand. Right hand comes to your right hip. You're going to kind of drop that left hip down as you pull your right hip back. And then flex your left foot. Really press through the heel. And then lift your chest up. Crown of the head lengthen. Start to twist to the right and reach your right arm up and hold. Keep drawing that right shoulder back, belly in, super strong here. Take one more breath and then release that right hand down. Great job, you guys. Step the left foot back, spin the foot flat. We're coming to reverse warrior. So that right knee's bent as you stand up, float your right arm up. Now get down and then reach up and over. That left hand can rest right here on that back leg, or sometimes it feels good to wrap around the back and then just kind of press down the top of that thigh, creating a little more space through that right side.
Good, breathe in nice and deep. Exhale, windmill the hands down, okay? You're gonna plant that left hand down. We're gonna step the right leg back. We're coming to side plank or Vashisthasana. So you're gonna step the right leg back, roll to the outside of the left foot, stacking the right foot on top. Reach the right arm up. Lift your hips. If you want more, lift the top leg. If you need to modify, drop your back knee. Good, one more breath in. Exhale, release to plank. Let's vinyasa our way to downward dog, or simply lift the hips and meet there. Okay, other side, left leg, take it up. Bend your knee, open your hip, exhale. We're gonna hold or flip. So as you flip, lower the hips. Lift your hips, reach the left arm behind you. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, lower down, just to barely touch. Inhale, lift back up again. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale, lift up. And then exhale, let's flip back over. Step your left foot forward. Keep the back heel up, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. Lower the hips, lift the heart, reach back. And one more breath in, airplane pose, shift onto the right leg. Bend forward at the hip, lift the back leg up so it's parallel. Make sure you point the toe and really squeeze to the butt. Drop the right hip, lift your arms. So from your shoulder blades, kind of lift up and squeeze through your upper back. Keep your gaze steady. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Revolved half moon. Again, if you have your block, grab your block. Right hand comes on the block. Left hand comes to your left hip. Okay, I'm gonna flex your right foot, press to the heel, lift your heart up. Nice long spine here. Crown the head forward and then start to twist open. Reach your left arm up. So you keep squeezing through your glute to lift that leg up a little bit more. Draw the left shoulder back to really incorporate that strength through your back body. One more breath and exhale, release. Okay? Step your right leg back, spin the back foot flat as you rise up, reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up, stretch through the side. Maybe get a little bit lower through those hips. Maybe binding, pressing through that top thigh. Good, one more inhale and exhale. Let's windmill the hands down. So I'm going to place that right hand down. Step the left foot back into plank. Roll to the outside of the right foot. Stack the left foot on top as you lift your hips. Lift your arm. Vashisthasana, side plank. You can lift that top leg. You can drop your bottom knee. Lifting up, pressing through. Stay really strong. Flex your feet. Squeeze through your thighs. You're taking that gaze wherever it's going to work best for you. One more breath in. Exhale, release to plank. Let's find our way back to downward facing dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drop your knees, sit back on your heels. Let's come to child's pose. Just relax. Again, any variation, knees together, knees apart, arms forward, arms back.
Okay, let's slowly come on up.
Okay, so the next pose that we have is a variation of a pose called Hero's Pose. So Hero's Pose is generally done sitting back on the heels, but we're going to tuck the toes under for this variation of Hero's Pose, balancing on the ball mounds of the feet, okay? So hug those thighs together and slowly first come here, find your balance in this pose, pull your belly in, and then let's reach the arms up. See if you can interlace your fingers and press up through the hands. Draw your arms back by your ears and hold here. Pull the belly in. Keep your chest lifting. Notice all that strength through your back body. Lift your chest higher. Steady breath, 2 more breaths. Arms reach back. And exhale, release out. Good job here. Come onto the knees and rise all the way up. Camel pose. So bringing your hands into fists to your lower back. Okay, so a couple different hand variations. Feels good, use fists. You can do nice flat hands with your fingers pointing down or point up to really open up through your wrists and forearms. And roll the shoulders back. Lift up through your heart. Inhale, exhale, press your hips forward. Okay, take the gaze to a point that feels good in your body. If it feels good to let your head fall back, let it fall back. That just means more compression through the cervical spine, which again, right, compression's healthy. It builds a stronger bones. If you want to go deeper, you're going to tuck your toes under and then reach back for your heels one at a time. Okay, once you're here, notice your hips coming behind the knees, press forward so your hips are above the knees, roll the shoulders back, keep lifting your heart. And again, if it's something you want to take a little bit deeper, you're going to come onto the tops of the feet to reach down and get a little bit more openness. Press the hips forward. Continue to breathe. Three more breaths. Slowly release, come on up. And sit back. Okay, so we're gonna come onto our bellies now. So onto all fours, extend your legs back. And then when you come onto your body, you're going to reach your arms out in front of you and your legs out behind you. So this is a variation of locust. Reaching your arms forward. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the right leg and the right arm up. So as you reach up and extend, and exhale and release. And inhale, opposite, left leg, right arm. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And again, as you're lifting, you guys remember, point your toes, straighten the leg, press through the foot, reach to the fingers. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. And exhale. And lift, release, inhale, exhale. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, right leg, left arm, release down, and left leg, right arm, and release. Slide your hands under your shoulders, and let's take it to child's pose. Sit back on the heels and fold forward, nice and easy. And as you're breathing, just breathe space into that lower back. And let's slowly start to rise. Slide the hands under the shoulders. Give yourself a nice press into the mat. And then swing the legs around. So we're coming onto our back into a reclined position. So you come back, draw your knees into your chest. Again, move nice and slow here, you guys. Then maybe just take a rock side to side. Press the navel down, lift the hips up a little bit. Really pull those knees into the chest, maybe circle around. And then let's extend the legs straight up towards the ceiling. So we're coming into shoulder stand, our inversion, getting our feet up above the heart. So you can stay here with legs to ceiling, right? And we know that we have that option. If you have your block, place it underneath your back. So if you don't want to go into the full expression of this pose, you just support your back with your block. This gives you a really nice lift, okay? And then finally, if you're coming into shoulder stand, we are lifting the hips up. Use your hands to support, walk yourself up. Get onto your shoulders, lengthen your feet up, press through the ball mounds of the feet, keep the legs strong, gaze up towards the toes. Take the feet behind the head, get a nice stretch for the back, just what we've been waiting for here. So here's your options. Plow pose, legs are straight, right? So in this pose, we get that nice deep stretch for the back, but also for the hamstrings. If you prefer, you can bend your knees and you come into what we call Karnapadasana or ear pressure pose. The main focus, again, on the back and the spine. So see which one is working best for you today. Let's slowly roll out. Come onto your back, knees to chest. Bring your knees on, or your feet onto the floor. And then let's take a twist. Lift the hips up, scoot them to the left, drop your knees to the right. Any variation of this reclined twist that feels good in your body. And again, coming back up to center. Let's switch, scoot the hips in, over to the right, drop your knees to the left. Any position in the spinal twist. Okay, let's come back to center. Scoot the hips in, uncross the legs, hug your knees in. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly release the feet out to the corners of the mat, moving into our final rest again of Shavasana, where we practice stillness. And again, it's a practice. So if you feel challenged coming to stillness in Shavasana or any other pose, have acceptance. Just keep breathing, keep moving, keep your heart open. Now, let's be still. And let's start to bring attention and awareness back to our bodies, to our space. As we begin to move slowly. And when you're ready, bend your knees. With your eyes closed, let's make this transition all the way up to a seated position. Being completely mindful of how you're feeling in your body. The openness you've created, the space you've created for that prana, that energy, life force to flow through the body, through your nadis, your energy channels, supplying our vital organs with fresh prana, fresh energy. And sweep the arms all the way up above the head as you breathe in deeply. And exhale, guide your hands to your heart. Namaste. Amazing job, everybody. Keep up the great work. We have only 4 days left in this 28-day yoga series. And after this series, we have so much more to offer. I'm really loving this community of love that we are cultivating. So let's keep it up by liking these videos, sharing these videos, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I will see you tomorrow, where we will focus on building a strong upper body. Namaste.